My name is Alicia Yahaya, and I am the owner of Open Minds Child Development Center and the creator and instructor for our Leader Institute. It is very important for us to increase the access to early education all across the state of Kansas. A lot of areas are experiencing childcare deserts, similar to maybe a food desert or a healthcare desert, or have enough caretakers in their area to cover the needs of the children in that area or the families in that area. The Leader Institute is an opportunity to really fine-tune those skills. So most of the time you're taking trainings online and you're really getting the information but not quite sure how to introduce that information into a real life situation. So I walk into the classroom, ideally on the first day, I can implement those skills that I've learned and I can start to use them right away. Otherwise, they're just information kind of filed in the back of my head, not quite sure what to do with it. I decided to create this program because most educators are kind of just thrown in. You come in day one and it's like, here's your classroom, good luck. And you have to try and figure out how to use all the tools that you've learned in your trainings in the classroom, but things are happening at lightning speed, right? So this is an opportunity for you to really practice those skills. We do a lot of simulation labs, so you have to make those decisions in real time with the materials that you would use. It's not a computer, it's not something being dictated to you. You have the actual materials in front of you and you have to make a real-time decision. In our simulation lab, we also allow the adults to pretend to be students, and we give that opportunity for one student to lead us and practice those skills as well. And then we sit around, we give feedback, positive, and then areas where they can grow as well. So they get a chance to kind of continue to practice those skills. Ideally, it becomes muscle memory and they're able to do it under pressure in real time when all the kids are crying or everything seems to be going haywire, and those things will still come right back to them.
Personally, I feel the most important aspect of doing the simulations is to help educators become more confident with reacting in the moment. Because as an educator, there is constantly different things going on, different distractions in a classroom, and it's really easy to skip a step or possibly to do something in the incorrect order just because of your nerves or you're feeling overrushed. So implementing the simulations with educators kind of just gives that experience of, hey, slow down, pay attention to what you're doing. It's going to be your second nature. And then also the other educators give their input, which is really helpful because then it's allowing you to reflect back on your pros and kind of some of your weaker spots and where you need to focus at.
I love it. I feel like I'm refreshing a lot of my skills. I took a lot of online courses before starting. This was my first time in childcare, and before I was put out there, I did at least 30 hours of observations, and I did an 18-hour course online. But in this, I'm doing a lot of hands-on things and putting my skills to the test. I also think that the simulations with the simulated high intensity situations really test you, because I mean, that's real, that's how it is.
I feel like teachers are leaders because when you're in your classroom, it really is your classroom. The kids follow your lead. You have a lesson plan for the week. You have a theme for the week. It's you and your co-teacher are leaders together. Whatever you do for the day is literally all up to you. And I feel like as a leader, when you are always talking and always making plans and always making readjustments, you are setting the pace for your classroom. You're setting the pace for your children's success, for your success, for when state comes by, for things of that nature. You always know what to do. A takeaway I've learned from this week is patience for sure, because again, when you're learning new things, you're not always ready to learn something new. And I feel like that's a big part of it, is just patience and making new connections with new people and just things of that nature.
With children or anybody, you never know what to expect. You can read from a textbook, but until you're put in those situations, you don't know. So I feel like here they're preparing us for any situation, and I don't know, they're teaching me a lot of things that I hadn't even thought of. Like I said, the transitions, the ways to respond to various different scenarios. And they're not giving us a script, they're giving us ways to brainstorm.
The simulations have been really helpful in getting us to calm our nerves. It's kind of a reminder as to how to manage a whole class at the same time and being able to take care and tend to each child's needs while being fair and also making sure that you're doing everything to the top notch.
And so again, continuing to increase access all across the state of Kansas, making sure that everyone's trained to the same quality and to the same standards will allow us to increase childcare for everyone. And that doesn't mean you have to move to an urban area or you have to drive a long way. You can find someone right in your neighborhood. So giving people more confidence to step out there and actually become a child care center, provide care in their home. Perhaps they want to eventually become a teacher in a child care center, and they would have the confidence to do that.